Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. Theoretically, we're live. I have to check on whether or not the stream is going when I'm not logged in, and it looks like I am live officially. So thank you everybody for joining us, and if you're not watching this live, as we stream TLDR every weekday at 3 p.m., that is the LockerGnome Daily Report, you know that you are pretty much going to be here for the next hour, maybe even hour and a half, depending on what we cover in today's show. And we certainly have a few topics to tackle. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. It was just yesterday, as a matter of fact. Mine was very joyous. And I hope you have already watched a video that I'll refer to later on in this particular broadcast. I have uploaded Diana's haul. That's what girls basically call unboxings. Just in case you're not a female or if you've never heard a haul before, you don't remember the video that we did back in Thanksgiving with our shopping haul. So let me go ahead and say hello to some of the people who are tuned in live today. Oh, it's Josh Bjorge. Still don't know how to say his last name. JKN Productions 1212. Howdy. Go T21C, waiting still, seemingly. Hopefully everyone can see things fine. I'm looking at the not so logged in page and I can see comments. Oh, yay, says Quasim Anwar 135. Just Cool 393 says hello. And I think we're good, theoretically. And I always say theoretically because it seems fine to me. I can see myself streaming in the mirror, the virtual mirror. Mr. King Naz says it works. If I got $1 for every time this happens, says West is rocks. It's me, says TechX Software. So there's no telling whether or not everybody's able to view the live broadcast, but I know that... No, honey. Jingle Bells was yesterday. Is that Pixie?
Wicket.
Oh, that was Wicket. I thought it was Pixie shaking her jingle bells, but apparently it was Wicket shaking his jingle bells. So it seems that as of this moment during the live broadcast, some people are able to watch it and other people are not. And I apologize that you may not be able to watch this live as we're sending it out. But the good news is that it should be recorded and automatically encoded on YouTube's backend. So even if you miss this, we shouldn't have too many issues after it's done recording. We're doing our best. This is a completely different YouTube live bug, and I absolutely will report it. Go ahead and... Going ahead, that's what I was saying before I took a sip of my eggnog tea. See, look, I'm teabagging myself. Right there, look at that. The mug that I'm holding on to is a part of my Christmas haul that I think I could probably start with that. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, though, before I leap into doing the various videos that we wanted to record today, including all the articles posted to LockerGnome.com and a few others I wanted to do that I thought would be kind of fun and geeky, like myself and possibly yourself as well. And if you hear any rustling in the background, it's either the dogs or Diana eating hot Cheetos. Or they're faux Cheetos. They're photos. Cheetos is, I guess, the brand, part of Frito-Lay. This is more like a generic grocery store knockoff. So if you hear any crunching, do you have red fingers?
Not yet.
Not yet. Got to eat more.
They're not.
Oh.
Ask them what they're eating.
I guess only Diana wants to know what you're eating.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm sure that everybody would want to know if you are eating, and hopefully you're eating well. Some people are not as fortunate. So let's go ahead and do our best to tell Twitter, Facebook, and Google Plus that we are streaming live, or we should be able to. And in fact, and this is what's funny, I want to tell the people who can't watch this video streaming live to try it on either Twitter or Facebook or Google Plus. And the embedded version may be working live, but for some reason the official version may not be working live, at least as of like right now. And I can tell at least 20 people like it or can see it because they've liked the video already, and thank you for doing that. So let's go ahead, and now that we've done 4.5 minutes worth of broadcasting, hit share, +1, and it looks like I need to log in. Oh, I got such a long password. Could you tell what it was? Did you hear the way I was typing there? It's an easy way to +1 with the world. Yes, I understand. Thank you, Google Plus, for telling me how to +1 something. That was really strange. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I had to log in, and then it gave me some weirdness with the +1ing of it. So let's go ahead and share it on Google right now, officially. And I'm almost at 300,000 circlers on Google+, which to me is kind of crazy. I didn't even realize that many people, were on Google+, let alone having had circled me at some point when they signed up, assumedly because we're sharing unique content. So thank you, everybody, for sharing everything that we publish on YouTube and on LockerGnome.com. Everything that you do. As I said in my Merry Christmas broadcast, the last one that we uploaded this weekend before the Christmas Eve holiday, because I guess you can call it a holiday, store shutdown makes it a holiday. When you do this, we appreciate it. It lets us know when you like, +1, share, tweet, retweet, embed, link, whatever you got to do to help us get the word out about the content that we're doing. We appreciate it. So thank you for the +1s, the links, the shares, the likes, everything. Don't just sit there and expect that I'm going to do it or someone else is going to do it. Please, I'm asking you to do it too, especially the backlinks. And we'll get to the backlink of the day at some point during this live broadcast. But let us roll forward with I'm going to do, let's see here. What can I do first? I've got, I can do my Christmas haul video, or I could do a Lego set review. Why don't we start with a Lego set review? Give people some time to tune in and everything like that, and then we'll go into the haul, which, by the way, is very Lego-y as well, if I can use that as a word. I think I just did. And I think you understood what I meant when I said that. I don't think any Christmas would be complete without Lego. It is snowing in your office. It is not. It may be snowing on your screen, though. It's not here. I'm fine here, broadcasting. Just fine. Again, I'll get back to the mug here. On the other side, and I'll have to show this again in the recorded video. Join us or die. So that's what you have to do for TLDR is join us or die. Your choice, really. We're giving you that choice. Let me go ahead and reach back here and get this and place it here. And thank you. Mr. Madhouse Videos says he just shared this to his Facebook page. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'd expect that, Chris. Lego in your haul? Surely not, says this damn Scotsman, who doesn't seem to lead me astray when it comes to information. A few months ago, we launched a separate YouTube channel that was, I would say, fairly well subscribed, still is, something called Brick Tricks, and we planned on placing a lot of our Lego-related videos into that channel, and that may still happen at some point. Maybe someone else will want to take Brick Tricks off our hands, and we can collaborate on it together if we both happen to be fans of the Lego universe, although not the game Lego universe that they're going to be discontinuing here in the near future if they haven't already. I think we're going to be placing a lot of the Lego videos that I'm currently doing, and continue to place them, I should say, into the LockerGnome YouTube channel, which is, yes, about tech, but it's also kind of geeky, right? So Lego, I think, is very geeky. And if you didn't believe that, this is going to be the year for geeky Lego. We've already had Indiana Jones Lego, an Indiana Jones adventure comics, geeky. We are now about to see the superheroes in Lego. So Batman's making a comeback, and then Superman and Wonder Woman, and those sets are already available. And then this summer, if you didn't think that Lego was geeky at all, Lord of the Rings and the J.R. Tolkien universe is coming to life in Lego, likely leading up to The Hobbit, set for release this coming December. So LockerGnome isn't just for technology, it's for geeky information and fun. So and now that I've said that and mentioned, you can check out Brick Tricks, or you can stick with us here. This is a set that I purchased. This is the one that I got from Target. Remember, I was complaining because Target online had some horrible customer service. I got this for $10. Pretty astounding, I would say. I don't like buying anything full price. I like getting a discount on everything. So I got 175 pieces in set number 8093, Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter. You might have recognized Plo as a part of, I guess it would be the Jedi array of characters in the prequels. Chris, you didn't know the technical term. You're not really a geek. No, but I do love Lego, and I do happen to like minifigs, even if it does happen to come from the prequel. So this didn't really take too long at all to put together. And there's the box. Not really that exciting. Here it is, the Starfighter itself. And I've got Plo there in his cockpit, and up front an R2 unit. I would say the pieces were pretty standard, some new pieces as well. One of the things that I've got mixed feelings about is placing stickers on pieces. I would much rather have, to tell you the truth, the image printed directly onto the Lego, or the brick itself. So that's the technical term. These aren't Legos. They're Lego bricks put together, and Lego is the brand. Here's the R2 unit. Nice little guy. I guess I count the R2 as a minifig. Making sure you can see that just fine. I'm going to go ahead and set him to the side, and I'll get to Plo here in just a second. The only image that was imprinted directly on the brick itself was that insignia right there. All the other, I guess, color variations on the bricks were stickers, and I'm not a fan. Even though you could more easily reuse bricks in other assemblies, without the sticker, you can take the sticker off. I don't know. To me, it just cheapens the whole experience. That's my experience. So, or my feelings on the matter. I'm going to go ahead, since this particular Starfighter has the ability to essentially eject Plo from his cockpit. This little ball at the end of a stick. Watch this. All right. I don't know where Plo is going to go, and hopefully not into my eggnog tea. There we go. Ejected. And here is Plo. Right there. And nice looking guy, I would say. Pretty Jedi. Oh, hang on. Let's see if we can get him in focus there. Give it a second. There we go. There's Plo. And I love Lego, the brand. I do. I love saving money on it too. But minifigs are the only reason I think I really have stuck with Lego altogether. I just love minifigs. I have tons of them. If I collect anything, really, it's for the minifigs. And the bricks are just kind of I guess it's kind of a bonus. Hey, we all like collecting things, right? And I'd rather collect something that, may retain its value or certainly be just as fun to play with over, the next few years rather than a gadget or gizmo, which is worthless in a year's time, seemingly. Another thing I liked about the Starfighter, by the way, his lightsaber has there's a what would you call it? What would you call this, hon? Something that it clips into. You can clip the lightsaber into the actual Starfighter itself, so that you don't wonder, well, where am I going to put his lightsaber if you have a Plo in the cockpit itself. So there we go. I'm pretty happy with it, and again, for the price, I was really happy with it. And I know I'm not the only fan out there. I know I'm not the only geek who happens to love Lego and loves saving money on Lego. And if you want to save even more money on your Lego sets that you might purchase, feel free to follow me on all the social media networks, because I share the links that I find, especially when there is a pretty good discount on one set or another. And if you're watching, you can save a lot of money and still have a lot of fun. It's not just for kids. There's another thing I have to combat with my followers. A clamp, thank you. It's kind of like clamp. I'm reading the YouTube comments as we're streaming this live. It says ages 7 to 12. You're like, oh, aren't you a little old for 12? I think those are just suggested ages, the range itself. I think Lego is largely timeless, considering that I've been, I guess, aware of Lego since I was a kid. And with any luck, when I have my own kids, we will enjoy Lego together. Although I never built a set with my dad, I plan on doing that when he comes here to visit next month. And if he's watching this video, that will come to as a surprise to him. So there you go, my little review. I'm pretty happy with it, but largely because of the minifig, the primary minifig, Plo Koon, and the price. I love saving money on this stuff. So you like Lego? You're not alone. All right, so let's get into my haul here. This is going to be fun. Lego is good to be doing a Lego game after the new year. Wow, almost no lag with YouTube Live feature. That's nice. I'm watching this on my Android. Oh, Rapid Tech Toots. Toots, by the way, T-U-T-S, not Tuts, because I'm assuming it's short for tutorials, not like he's farting. Rapid Tech Toots. That's like what happens when you eat too many microchips, I guess. I'm tooting fast, rapidly. The creating one says, should have worn your Boba Fett hoodie.
You were going to.
Yeah, I was going to. All right, so let's go ahead and do my Christmas haul. This is going to be fun, I think. Hope they make good stocking stuffers. What if your dad is watching? I would be shocked if my dad was watching. Thank you, by the way, for all the likes that we've gotten and the shares and the embeds and the links and everything. And don't worry, we'll get to the LockerGnome links in a bit. But I want to cover everything for my holiday here. So let me go ahead and turn to... Someone asked, what do I do when I turn? I have to remind people this seemingly. I'm recording separate videos. It's the easiest way for us to do this. All right, here we go. Another Christmas has come and gone, and you'd be happy to know that I had a Merry Christmas, and I hope you did as well. It was a lot of fun here, I would say. And, you're wanting to know what I got? Well, I got this. This mug is as big as my head. I don't know what Christmas would be complete for me, even as an adult, without something from Star Wars. I don't know. I think that's how I grew up, you know. And I still like being a kid at Christmas, even though I'm a little older than a kid. So there's the side of this mug here. It says Star Wars. And on this side, this is a message to all of you, okay, who have not yet subscribed to our channel or aren't following us on Twitter. If you're not watching LockerGnome.com, you must join us or die. Join us or die. That you have a choice. I don't care which way you go, honestly, because we're going to be sharing this information regardless. So I'm going to make very good use of this mug right now. It's got some eggnog tea in there. I'm going to go ahead and set it to the side to show you what else I scored in my haul. I also got another mug. This is a holiday mug. This is kind of a fun one. I have a couple of like a stackable snowman mugs, but I needed something bigger, like a latte mug, so that when I'm doing these TLDR live episodes, I don't have to constantly refill the mug and I can stay hydrated. So this side of the mug's got a little bump. There's no bump on that side. We're going to pick up a second one of these. I think it was a buck, $1. So I'm so good on mugs, you would not believe, because I got another mug. Since I collect Darth Vader stuff, I got the Darth Vader mug. So at some point, you may see me sipping out of Darth Vader's head, which is kind of disgusting if you think about it. But I now have a Darth Vader mug. I did not have one until now. Now I have one. Not dishwasher safe, this mug, by the way. That's what it says right there on the bottom. So I got another mug there. Go ahead and turn. Hopefully I'm not knocking the mic. And look at this. Another mug. And yet another mug. Now, admittedly, I did ask for these mugs. It's a mug set of 4. One has Han Solo and Boba Fett. Han Solo is my favorite rebel, and Boba Fett, my favorite bounty hunter. And the other one has Darth Vader. I had a look and I'm like, who is that guy again? Oh yeah, Darth Vader. And Luke Skywalker on the other side. And that was kind of nice. This was a gift from my girlfriend's parents. Very, very nice. Now I have plenty of mugs. What else did I get? Besides mugs, you'd have this feeling like I was addicted to drinking. I'm not. I'm also addicted to smelling good. This is Polo. Nice, huh? And this is a gift from Diana's father. I guess Polo is his favorite cologne, and I've never had Polo before. So I'm very grateful to now have this. Honestly, I don't even think about putting it on often, but now that it's sitting out there, I'm like, oh yeah, I'd like to smell good today, because usually I kind of stink, as most geeks, do, really. That's what we do for a living, we stink. Okay, so what else did we get? I got a little Darth Vader stuffed animal, and I'm very happy because, I was worried that I was going to squish him last night, because I sleep with stuffed animals, and I was afraid, but he was fine. I don't sleep with stuffed animals. Just so you know, it's not really a stuffed animal. It's a stuffed Sith. It's fun. A little stocking stuffer. And he got stuffed in the stocking there. All right, let's put the Vader there. And I got some Darth Vader candy. See, I collect Darth Vader items. It fills my home office with a bit of fun, and you can watch my next home office tour. I do it as a kind of an annual tradition on New Year's Eve with Subservient Chris, so I will be recording a new home office tour on New Year's Eve, and so you can watch that. I think I've done that for the past 3 or 4 years. One year I didn't do it, and everyone got mad. Oh, you guys were so mad. All right, so what else did I get? Some more stocking stuffer, or stuffers, I should say. I got. Can you recognize this cube? You know what this is? I'm gonna watch the YouTube live comments. Let's see how lagged this is. Although Yamazaru Ninja says, "Don't be a hater, be a Vader," and definitely don't be a Vader hater. That would not be good. Okay, so what does this come from? Let's see here. Item box. Mario says intronets. Very good. Mario. This is a Mario cube. It came with candy inside. The candy has been removed as like candy coins, but this is kind of a little fun thing here. That was my best sound effect from Mario's World. And then, guess what I got? I got a Stormtrooper action figures. I started collecting Star Wars action figures back when I was in the 3rd grade. I got the first one, the AT-AT driver, for 99 cents. 99 cents. Now these things are like $9. Guess what else I got? I got a Stormtrooper. Yeah, I got another. So there's Stormtrooper. Guess what else I got? I got a Stormtrooper! Oh, look at that. Oh, got another Stormtrooper there. Gonna stack them up there. See, can you see all 3? Look at that. 3 Stormtroopers. Guess what else I got? I got a Stormtrooper! Look at that. Oh, it's another Stormtrooper. We're gonna stack him there. And, that's gonna dominoes there. All right, so we've got 4 Stormtroopers. But what else I got? Look, it's a Stormtrooper! Look at that. 5 Stormtroopers. Now they're dominoes affecting there. Okay. They're falling over. They're done. 5 Stormtroopers. And the wonderful thing about having 5 Stormtroopers is that now I can send away for the limited edition white Boba Fett action figure. And we all know what happened when I opened the limited edition Lego white Boba Fett minifig. Everyone lost their hearing. But you know what else is fun to do with Stormtroopers is pose them in real-world situations. Like, I can take the Stormtrooper out of the packaging, and I will, and place it next to this mug, and it would be just gigantic next to it. I could say, caption this photo, and you guys would caption this photo. It would be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for some more Stormtrooper fun. Now that I have 5 of them, my collection has started. Oh my God. I'm not saying I'm going to start collecting Stormtrooper and action figures. I swear. We're okay, so let's place that down here. Good, you say? All right.
No, I said we're good.
Oh, we're good. Although if I do see more Stormtrooper action figures, I just may partake. All right, I did get more. I also received $100, a gift certificate from Grigoris. That's his name. I don't know his last name. That's assumedly his first name. It was an email he sent to me, and he said, "Hi there, Chris. It's nice to see your videos, as I have been enjoying them and being part of your IRC channel for a few years." That's the one at live.pirillo.com, courtesy of geekshed.net. "I'd like to offer you a late Christmas present. It's not much, since I won't be at the live event. Also for New Year's, hopefully watch it on New Year's Day on YouTube. Anyway, I could give you the gift of a $100 gift card on Amazon," and he did. And thank you. You have no idea how much that means to me. And I have been receiving plenty of gifts, as you've seen play out over the past couple of weeks, from my Amazon.com wish list, go.tagjag.com/wish list. And so it's nice when you guys do things like this, because it lets me know that it's not just me babbling into the camera, that I'm actually making some connections with you beyond I leave a comment here or you like something. When you do that, it just shows me how much you value the things that I do. And let's go ahead. I got on the mugs, actually. This was on Diana's parents' suggestion. I had a few lottery tickets, and I haven't used a lottery ticket or purchased one since I think I was like 18. It's been years. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I think I had 10 of them total, and 2 of them were winners. So I guess they would have spent about $20 or $10 on it, and one of them, this one, won $20, and this one won $1. So I won $21. Nice little gift there. Lottery tickets I never would have imagined. So let's go ahead, and I got this as well. One of you out there, Hector. He's a fan of us, the channel, and he is also Diana's brother. And Hector gave me a $100 gift card for Lego. So I will be using this. Absolutely. I don't know when or for what. There are a lot of sets and minifigs that I'm very anxious to get my hands on. And I talked about that in an earlier Lego video that I just recorded before this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you, speaking of Lego, the Lego that I got. This is one from my brother and his girlfriend, Adam and Nicole. This is set 5983 SP Undercover Cruiser. And it's really nice because I get this minifig, pretty unique, this shark-looking dude. Jawson is his name. Nice. And you're saying to yourself, Chris, you're a grown man. Why do you like Lego? Why don't you get other stuff? Dude, I would rather have Lego than socks. Honestly. Why didn't you ask for a digital camera? Because I already have one. Why didn't you ask for a computer? Because I already have one. Why do you keep asking for Lego? Because they're always producing new sets. And, you know, I plan on staying like a kid until the day I die. And I'm fine with that. This is another gift from Adam and Nicole. Number 5973, also from the Space Police series. Hyperspeed Pursuit, that includes the Skull Twins. Two minifigs that I did not have. Very happy about this. Yeah, you know, honestly, you could say it's an obsession. My home office is starting to look like a Lego store. But, you know, I think about it, and year after year, you know, things have come and gone. You know, I've had asked for gadgets and geeky things, but the biggest issue I have with those as gifts is sometimes I need them, right? And I'm going to go out and get them because I need them for my business. But they just don't hold, like, any kind of sentimental value to me. And, you know, the Lego that I might get, the bricks and the sets and the minifigs, I'm going to hold on to forever, you know, and they may become family heirlooms. So, also from my family, I finally got the Hoth Echo Base, 773 pieces, set number 7879. This is from Mom and Dad. Yes, they know that I'm addicted. Let me see here if I can show you the array of minifigs that I got in this one. Another Tauntaun. I already had one. Han Solo and Hoth Regalia, Princess Leia and Hoth, Luke Skywalker, and he's all beat up because he's, you know, attacked by the Wampa. Which we reviewed in an earlier video, the Hoth Wampa Cave. Another Chewie, nothing really interesting about that. The 21B medical droid, that'll be the only one that I have of him. An R3PO, or Red Protocol droid, and two Snowtroopers. Why don't you play SWTOR? Because I'm just not a big RPGer. I'd rather have fun in the real world than the virtual world. And then an older set here. I'm very happy to have this one. This is the Home 1 Mon Calamari Star Cruiser. And this is a set number 7754, ages 9 through 14. I think you could add those two numbers up, and I'm still older. The minifigs that this set comes with, by the way, really, really happy about. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's all. Admiral Akbar, I already had him. A Mon Calamari, a soldier. Mon Mothma. Lando Calrissian. Finally, I've got my Lando minifig. General Medine, and an A-Wing pilot. It says new Admiral Akbar minifigure, but I also got him earlier with a magnet where I could remove him from the magnetic base. So that was for my parents as well, if I didn't mention that. And, you know, I had a few other stocking stuffers and some candy, but I also got this minifig here, this 3PO minifig. Let me go ahead and take it out. Now, I had the C3PO minifig already, this little minifig. Now, the reason why I got this Lego minifig from my girlfriend Diana, who's grinning behind the camera. Let's see if it'll get in focus. There we go. It's kind of going in and out. I guess this has been going on the whole time. Here, let me turn that off. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to distract you from what was going on in the foreground. This 3PO is just a standard, average 3PO. He's got a gold tint to him, but really no more than a few dollars. And on my wish list, I had listed the super limited edition 1 in 10,000 C3PO minifig that's more golden than this particular gold paint on, or I guess the gold brick on this 3PO. And it's expensive. It's very expensive. The super special edition 3PO. This is not the super special edition. I already had a 3PO. Actually, I think I had a few. But this is yet another one. And Diana says, I'm sorry, I couldn't get the other one. I thought you didn't have this one, so I got it for you anyway. I'm like, it's okay, it's okay. No. She said, well, I can send it back. I'm like, no. Another minifig's a good minifig, even if I have a dupe. Fine. So I've got a 3PO minifig there. Set it back behind me. And after I thought I was done with unwrapping all the presents that I got under the tree, Diana says, well, I got something for you, got something else, but I was thinking about returning it. I'll let you open it, and then just let me know. And so I opened up her the gift she brought out, and this was what was inside. A unopened, 1 of 10,000, limited edition Lego C3PO. Super, 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 super rare. And I know it's the real 3PO. It's not Jar Jar Binks inside. Here, let me. They've got a little hole in the end so you can see bits and pieces. I don't know if that gold is going to show through. There we go. See the luster on this 3PO? The other one's flat. This one has luster. The corner there. So, I'm going to record a separate video today in the live TLDR episode. If you're watching this video separate from that. Should I open this? This was very expensive, a few $100s. I was shocked that, apparently, my girlfriend really loves me. This is a very, very rare. This is probably the crown jewel. I appreciated when I got the white Boba Fett and I freaked out on the camera, and I'm sorry for making everybody's ears bleed with that. I didn't scream as loudly with this. I was more like, I can't believe you got this. I was in shock. But, I'm not going to say this trumps the white Boba Fett, but it's more rare than the white Boba Fett, and it means a lot to me because Diana gave it to me, and so I'm very, very happy about that. So here's the question, and I'm asking this of the live YouTube audience, or potentially you watching this now. By the time it's recorded, the answer will have already been played out. Should I open this? I've heard people say, no, you shouldn't because it'll be worth more. I've heard people say, yeah, you should because you can enjoy it. I enjoy Lego because I take them out of the box. The bricks and the minifigs and everything. I want to look at it. I want to see it. I want to play with it. I want to hold it in my hands, not just a little corner of it. And some collectors said, well, if it's up against others in a closed auction, it may not fetch as much because the bag itself is wrinkled. If I do open it, I will continue holding on to this particular bag because this is very, very rare. And I'll be very careful how I open it. Yeah, open. Someone says you might as well open it right now. Does it trump? Wow, great gift, Diana. See, we all agree. So here's what I've done. If you go over to my you're on my YouTube page. If you go over to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Chris Pirillo, you can subscribe if you haven't already. And I've set up a poll. This is the easiest way I'm going to be able to do this because on YouTube Live doesn't have a poll. So the poll currently on my Facebook page, and you may have to scroll down a bit depending on how much more has been posted since this video is recorded. Should I open this Lego Limited Edition C3PO minifig, 1 of 10,000, on the YouTube Live show today? So we are going to have our answer before this episode is finished recording. Right now, 40 votes say yes, I should open it, and only 11 of you say no. And that's according to the official Facebook poll. I will be recording a separate video where you can discover whether or not I did open this, and if I did, what it looks like, and if I didn't, then I guess we'll have to do a second voting mechanism. If more people vote, on that page by commenting yes, then eventually I'll open it. I don't know. Should I or should I not? Let me know. So that was my haul. Someone says TFP, FP, or I think it's Fireman Rich says, open it and put it in a glass case like I did for the Sears Snaggletooth Special Edition. That would be the Kenner Star Wars action figure. Do it. Stop teasing us, says Entire Gaming. No, I've got to let people vote. We'll do it at the end of the episode. So you can either fast forward if you're watching the live version of it, or, well, obviously not when it's going live, but the recorded version of it. And I also want to point out, if you have not already seen Diana's haul to see what she got for Christmas, you might want to take a look. That video was just uploaded this morning, and I let her watch it, so she gave full permission. She recorded it. She did an amazing job showing you everything that she got. And if you have any questions for her, you can ask in that channel. Hopefully you'll be polite, conduct yourselves with a modicum of self-respect and certainly mutual respect. Even if you're not a female, you might be a guy who's trying to attract a female, or maybe you have a female and you're trying to keep her in your life. You may get some ideas on some gifts for the woman in your world, or possibly send it along to your girlfriend, wife, whatever, and say, hey, what do you think about some of these things? Get some ideas. Come on. It's not just about you. It's not just about me. It's about the other people in your life as well. So be sure to watch Diana's haul as well as staying tuned to see if I do open my super limit. Diana wants me to open the 3PO. Great. It's not going to be worthless if I open it, but I'm just still kind of, I love that haul, Chris, says Daniel Wee Jones. Daniel, by the way, is the one who gave me the Lego Special Edition White Boba Fett. Thank you again, Daniel. She did a great job of presenting it. They all agree. I mean, when you love the stuff that you get, you just love sharing it with the world. So hopefully everybody else had Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays if you didn't happen to celebrate Christmas. We'll be celebrating our next winter holiday on New Year's Eve as I stream, I guess, our New Year's celebration live on YouTube. And I guess with that, the next Christmas haul video you see from me will be next year, but we'll be producing 50 videos a week on YouTube. So, don't just wait to tune in a year from now. Sorry it's taking so long. Trying to get through it all, but, had to do these things because this is like Monday, the day after Christmas. Okay, so now I'm going to refer to, I'm going to need your help. On the shelf, underneath Jabba, there is the Lego, or not the Lego, the lens, thank you. I'm drawing a blank here. What the hell was that thing? The lens that I used to record Diana's haul. So let me go ahead and, as I do some live production behind the scenes, quit my email app. Do that. Let me go ahead and mute this video. I'm staging it because this is Diana's haul, and I wanted to show it because I wanted to show you how I recorded it. You may have been curious through the HD hat special lenses, and I negotiated a coupon for everybody. Keep the bag as it proves it was in one. Yes, I agree. I will absolutely be keeping the bag. So let me go ahead and do this video. Got a lot to cover today, don't we? And we haven't even started the LockerGnome episode content. Sorry that's taking so long. All right. Chris, what does TLDR mean? The LockerGnome Daily Report. What else would it mean? It also means too long didn't read. Too long didn't watch, I think some people would say. All right, so let's go ahead and record this one. If you hadn't already watched Diana's Christmas beauty haul, it was a video that I just uploaded to our YouTube channel a couple of hours ago, actually. And I recorded this video on my iPhone, but the camera was pretty close. And if you watch the video, you note that I say I'm using a double wide angle lens attachments on the iPhone. And this is the apparatus that I happen to use. I mounted it to a monopod and just kept it pretty still, or as still as I possibly could, and recorded her giving you a tour of her Christmas haul, and Pixie in the background there. And, I thought what I should do is tell you that that's how it was recorded. It's not through a DSLR, not through a dedicated video camera, but this apparatus. And you probably saw last week or the week before when I talked about these camera attachments, specifically for the iPhone or other cameras that don't have super wide angle lenses. But if I wasn't using this lens with this lens attached to it, there's no way I would have this much of a wide angle as close as I was to Diana. So the audio came out perfect, the video came out perfect, and this is the thing I got to tell you. For sample footage for this particular device or set of devices or lenses, low distortion on the edges. Recorded 1080p video, of course, through the iPhone, but it's tough to see any amount of distortion in the video itself. These lenses are super high quality. And so this morning, I emailed the guy who set me up with these, and I said, hey, other people were asking, hey, how can I record video like this, super high quality video, wide angle lens with my iPhone or potentially any other pocket camera that I have? He said, well, why don't we do a coupon? I said, okay. So now we have an exclusive coupon. If you want to get lens attachments for your smartphone or whatever lens attachments they have available today, head over to go.tagjag.com/HDhat. HD hat, and even if you forget that, you can probably Google for it because the coupon code is CHRIS, CHRIS. We can give you an exclusive discount on any products that you buy through the website. Oh, a lovely little screensaver there. This is Electric Sheep. It's cross-platform, open source. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and, well, I think they've seen everything they need to see on that, but let me, if I can find the mouse cursor's gone. There it is. I've got two screens, two 30-inch screens on this computer, so sometimes finding the mouse cursor can be a bit of a challenge. It did an amazing job, I would say, the lens. And even people were remarking on the video itself saying, how did you record it? You can record it too if you have an iPhone, a smartphone that HD hat supports. This is a serious lens. And if you already have the camera on you, you might as well get as much out of it as you possibly can. Pretty easy, pretty simple, and now I've made it even more affordable for you. The coupon code again, Chris, C-H-R-I-S, feel free to share it with anybody. go.tagjag.com/HDhat for more information. And of course, I hope you enjoyed Diana's haul. It's not just the haul from me, the haul that I just shared, but she had a Merry Christmas too. And we got to play around with a little bit of technology and give you some sample footage so that you could see just how, good the video quality is, especially with a lens attachment, because sometimes it destroys the quality of the video, but I was really, really happy with the results in this particular video. So if you have any other questions, let me know. If you want to save any other money on what you might be buying online, head over to coupons.lockergnome.com. Johnny Boy Live says, I have a friend who's into photography and video. Will share. Thank you. And certainly I like negotiating discounts for my community. And see, you think, I don't have I don't have an iPhone. They have lens attachments for other devices as well. So they may have an attachment for you. Be sure to check it out. It's not just for iPhone users. It's for people who need wide-angle lenses and they don't have the wide-angle lens on the device that they happen to be carrying around. So with that, enjoy. All right, I'm going to have to push you into the background again, hon. I didn't realize the screensaver was running before then.
No,
usually I have it turned off. Well, no, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's okay. All right, let's move this over here. Put my phone over there since I'm doing the episode. Don't really need to see it. WTF is going on behind you. Apparently someone just tuned in. Or doesn't pay attention. One of the two. All right. Join the dark side. We have mugs. That was a comment. I got the Millennium Falcon for Christmas. Over 2,000 Lego bricks. We have to put that together yet. Yeah. We have that Millennium Falcon. Oh, God. It's going to be forever. A candy cane. Someone got a candy cane. Yeah. Not very exciting, really. I'm looking for a cheap Mac. What do you recommend? The Mac Mini. We talked about it last week. All right, let's dive into, I got those things. The 3PO is the last one I have to do before the end of the episode. Now, finally, an hour or so, 45 minutes into this, we're going to record the LockerGnome.com videos, but I had to get those out of the way. I wanted to record them. What's your opinion of PC gaming? I believe that it is good if you want to use your PC to play video games. I think PC gaming's a good way to play games on the PC. I don't have an opinion, honestly. All right. That was a flippant response. Well, it was kind of a general question. I mean, do you have an opinion on water? Yes, it's wet. I think it's wet. I disagree. All right, so first LockerGnome article, SOPA. SOPA, not soup or soap, SOPA. So feel free to read along. Go ahead and click the link in the description or the show notes that you see so you can read along the article, +1 it, share it, like it, etc. Long before this past weekend, we had uploaded and shared our opinions on SOPA and Protect IP. You may have caught that interview we did with a couple of local experts. Probably one of the more definitive videos in terms of information related to SOPA and Protect IP that's out there today. Generally speaking, SOPA and Protect IP is it's a set of potential regulations that could be very, very harmful to life as we know it on the internet. And people have been up in arms about this, and understandably so. They've asked me every single day, for some reason, what I think. We've already uploaded what we think about SOPA and Protect IP, so I'm not going to dive into that right now. We can cross-link to that particular video, so you can click an annotation and get there real easily from this video as you're watching it. On Friday night, as we were winding down before the holiday weekend, we posted an article on LockerGnome.com. You're welcome to read along, and in fact, I'm encouraging you to, if you click the link in the description for this video. In the title of it, SOPA, in boycotting SOPA, is it's all or nothing. So there are a list of dozens of companies who have come out to support SOPA Protect IP, this set of regulations, and companies that you'd be very familiar with. One of them, I'm sure you're extremely familiar with, and there was a witch hunt of sorts, a mob mentality. A lot of people went after GoDaddy, and it's perceivably for the right reasons. GoDaddy was originally in support of SOPA, and people threatened. They said, we're going to take our domains away. We're going to take them to another registrar, and you're well within your right to do that. And so GoDaddy reversed its decision, at least somewhat, not in any official way as of the time of this recording, but we will see. I hate SOPA. I hate Protect IP. I hate what it stands for. But I also have an issue with people who pick and choose what they boycott. So if you're going to leave GoDaddy because you don't want them supporting SOPA, you should also realize that other companies support SOPA, like Disney and ABC. So if you're boycotting GoDaddy because they support SOPA, you should also be boycotting Disney and ABC and everything that they produce, because they produce a lot of content online. They're a big internet company, if you didn't already realize. It's not just Mickey Mouse anymore. Far-reaching, this Disney company is. That sounded like Yoda. So you'd have to boycott Disney as well. Otherwise, you're really contradicting your own actions. So even if you think you're done with boycotting one company, move on to the next. Okay, and then move on to the next, and then move on to the next, until everybody reverses their decisions. But choosing one over the other, it's not right if you're going to boycott. So who else would you have to boycott? Philip Morris. So if you smoke and you want SOPA to not actually pass as legislation, you should stop smoking. Stop supporting the Philip Morris company. You have to do that. If you decided to boycott one company, boycott cigarettes. Oh, you're thinking, well, I never watch Disney or ABC, and I don't smoke, and I'm done. Well, yeah, but do you watch sports? Like possibly football, NFL football, MLB, Major League Baseball? You would have to boycott either one of them because both the NFL and MLB support SOPA. The list goes on and on and on. Oh, and you're thinking to yourself, well, I don't watch sports either, but I read a lot of comic books. Did you realize that Marvel Entertainment is also in support of SOPA? So you'd have to burn all your Spider-Man merchandise in defiance of any company that would support SOPA, specifically if, that was the company that made that supported SOPA, like Marvel. There are a lot of companies. It's not just GoDaddy. You can't just start there and stop there. If you're going to do it, go all out, okay? Otherwise, you're not really making any statement other than, I just moved registrars and I'm good. Okay? There's a lot more companies we have to convince. SOPA is still a possibility. It may actually happen. Protect IP may actually happen. So we've outlined a few viable options instead of just boycotting, because you'd have to boycott your entire life. Look at the list of companies. It's insane. We embedded the PDF on the article. It would take an hour for me to just read every company and talk to you about the implications of boycotting every single company. In there, in this blog post, we've outlined a way that you can communicate with the EFF, the Electronic Frontier Foundation, as well as more easily connect with your legislators to let them know this must not pass. It's more than just boycotting and moving your domain names, okay? You can't stop there. And if you think you're done, oh, yeah, I showed them. No, you didn't. You didn't show anybody. There are dozens of companies that you now need to convince this is a bad idea. It's not good. I don't want SOPA any more than anybody would want SOPA. Well, at least other than those companies. But I've got to do it in a way that at least stays true to my ethos and not picking and choosing who I decide to boycott. If I'm boycotting them because of their support for something that I don't want, I got to boycott all of them. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. Or I'd have to move from one to the next. So here's my question to the lynch mob. Who's next? No, we're done. No, you're not. You just started. Just think about it, okay? If you want SOPA to not happen, if you don't want Protect IP to happen, we've given you cogent ways to get things done. More than just a boycott. It's like signing an internet petition. We've given you some ideas, not just moving products, because there are a lot of companies out there that you would have to stop using. And we should note here, too, as ABC and Disney are together, Marvel is also together. I'm just pointing that out as a set of companies that you may not have realized support SOPA as well that you may be impacted by. So check out the list. Check out our other suggestions beyond the ones I shared in this video. If you think that, much like we do at LockerGnome, stop SOPA, SOPA and Protect IP are stupid. The benefit from SOPA, companies that create content would allegedly have more control. Allegedly. Decide.com. We've already done a Decide.com, but what a wanker. I agree. But not me. I'd assume he's not talking about me. Gotta move that tea bag. Kind of tastes funny inside. Let me make Chris happy now. Where did you get that mug? I don't know. You'd have to ask Diana. It was one of her presents to me. MasterCard is trying to. See, there you go. The list goes on and on. You'd have to stop using MasterCard as well. Visa is? Oh, great. Have you ever owned or used a Hackintosh? What is your opinions on them? Got Craig. You're asking good questions, but many of them I've already answered. So, and I'm not being sarcastic. Go to Google or YouTube, do a search for what you want, and add the word LockerGnome to it. I think you'd be shocked to find out how many videos we've done. And we've probably already answered your question. Just a guess. Okay. Okay, so maybe making an impact on GoDaddy will wake up those other companies that support SOPA? Maybe. I haven't seen it happen yet. So y'all aren't done if you think boycotting is going to do it. And you may very well think that boycotting is going to do it. It may not. Spam all SOPA support sites and ruin their reputation. Now, let's try to do this the right way. And I don't think spam is the right way, by the way. So there are many things you might know about me if you subscribe to me anywhere on the planet. LockerGnome.com, chris.pirillo.com, Twitter, Facebook, Google+, YouTube. What are some things you might know about me? And I'm going to go ahead and ask the live YouTube audience for them to respond. Geek, tech, Apple, Microsoft, Google. I love all the products not all of them. I like many of the products that those companies produce. People know things about me. They also know that I love saving money on new products that I may happen to buy. I also like knowing when I should buy something. So I hate buying things too soon, and I hate buying things, when it's too late. There's never really a good time to buy a new computer. This is a question, I guess I should say, a series of questions is always asked around that very topic. When should I buy a Mac? When should I buy a PC? When should I buy an iPad? When should I buy an Android tablet? When should I buy? It doesn't matter what you're asking for. Generally speaking, we all want to know when. And we've covered this in the past. There are a lot of websites that can help you make those decisions so that instead of spending top dollar, you're going to potentially get the best value for your money. Price comparison shopping. Even when you're on the go, you could use a smartphone application to scan a UPC code and see if the price is available, better online or maybe even across town. So we've talked about one of our past sponsors, even though they're not really sponsoring this video per se. Decide.com is one of those resources that will not only help you save money on your purchase, but let you know when the right time to buy is. So you may have done all your research, but is it really the best time to buy something that could be dropping in price? Maybe it could be increasing in price. And there are cases where hardware that you would think, only gets cheaper and cheaper, gets more expensive because of limited quantities. Look at what happened with hard drives here at the end of the year. The price has skyrocketed in comparison to where it was before because supply is not as plentiful as it once was from where the hard drives were originally manufactured. So, Decide.com may have helped you make a better decision or to let you know, hey, are prices actually dropping? Are they holding steady? When is the right time to buy that TV? When is the right time to buy that digital camera? When is the right time to buy just about anything that you're probably thinking about upgrading at some point in the future? If you're still using the digital camera today that you purchased 10 years ago, I'm trying to think of what digital camera I had 10 years ago. Let's see here. This is 2011, so it would have been 1999. I was probably using a Sony digital Mavica that, oh, I wish I still had one of those. You took pictures and you put them, well, you didn't put them, the camera put them on a floppy disk. Floppy disk was removable media. It's insane. So the Fireman Rich here, one of our community members, says, you talked about this before, I think, Chris, on TLDR. I absolutely have. Thank you for paying attention. And let's see here. Forgot it. Other people are they're saying some interesting things, including me being known for Elvis sideburns. So says Dar Brodva 2. Really? Do you think I should like go mutton chop and then grow a adamantium skeleton and become Wolverine? That'd be awesome. I couldn't pull off Wolverine. Or could I? Anyway, if you're looking to possibly save money, we've done a bit more analysis on our own, completely on our own in this case, whether or not Decide is something that's going to be able to help you. And the question asked in the title of the article, hopefully you were reading along as I was talking about this, can this site help make you and help bring you to a more informed electronic purchase? It is possible. Don't do things on your own, and I don't know everything. That's something you might know about me, or not know about me, is that I don't know everything. Can't believe I just admitted that. Although I gotta tell you, I'm reminded of it every day. The mutton chop murderer. That was my best at Gollum. Gollum. Smeagol. The precious. Oh, that's what I'll do. When we're talking about the 3PO minifig later, remind me to say, the precious. Go Wolverine instead of blades. USB ports. There we go. They'd have to be cables. Oh, I got a little connector there. All right. The best touchscreen gloves for women. This may surprise you, but we have analytics to prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that we have females watching the videos that we produce here on YouTube on a very regular basis. I'm very proud of that, actually, to not be, just skewing towards one gender or another. So to all the females in our geeky little world, welcome. I wanted to let you know that we care about you as much as we do the males, and don't listen to the males who don't represent our gender as, well, they're morons, quite honestly. And if I'm being moronic, it's usually intentionally. It's certainly not, to make anybody feel unwelcome. And, the label geek, it's not inherently male. It's not inherently female. It's just you're a geek, male or female. And if you are a geek, you probably have one of these. Okay, maybe not an iPhone, but a smartphone, which we all know. It's not just a phone, it's a computer. And what happens if you happen to live in the colder climates, like up here in the Pacific Northwest, or maybe down here if you live north of here? If you have to put on gloves, you may not be able to interact with a touchscreen device, specifically if it relies on capacitive touch. A lot of Android smartphones rely on capacitive touch. The iPhone and the iPad certainly do as well. Any screen where you need to be touching it with your finger, if you've got gloves on, you won't be able to do anything. You won't be able to swipe left and right or up and down. Here's a little life hack for you. What I've done in those cases is I've used my nose, and it works really well, other than the greasy stripe that I left on my iPhone screen right there. So you could use your nose if you wanted to, but that's a little inelegant, not very... It doesn't look good, whether you're a man or a woman doing this with your smartphone. Generally doesn't, it's not, I wouldn't do that. You would probably not attract a mate that way, or maybe you would. Maybe someone would giggle. And then that's how you would meet. You never know. So we have written a pretty comprehensive review on touchscreen gloves. The person who wrote it, Kelly Clay, she happens to be female. And so she wrote it specifically with women in mind. But I got to tell you, her top pick, or one of her top picks, was my top pick as well. Unisex gloves. And that's not what they're called. These, if you want my favorite touchscreen gloves for men or women, these are A gloves. And the link, I believe, is go.tagjag.com/iPhone gloves. We'll put the link for you in the description that you can click. $20. I bought them last year. My girlfriend bought them separately. She didn't even know I was recommending them. And they're comfortable. They accommodate just a variety of hands. They certainly accommodate mine. She lost hers this year, Diana did. And the good boyfriend that I was, I let her use my old ones. And I was going to buy a new pair, for Christmas, but I couldn't wait that long. I just ordered one online, so we can't find the other pair of gloves. These gloves will work with touchscreen devices. So let's go ahead and swipe to unlock, just like that. And oh wait, you've seen my passcode before, 8888, and then I can do my email wearing gloves. If you can see that here, it may be easier to see this graphic as I swipe back and forth to the screen. And the thing I like about these gloves is just any bit of the surface, so even if I'm using the palm, it'll still work. These gloves will enable you to interact with your touchscreen devices. So go.tagjag.com/iPhone gloves, too long, didn't read. You can get your own pair. And again, they work well with men or women. I love them. And really affordable. If you want other options, Kelly has outlined them for you. I'm using the gloves right now with the touchpad on my laptop here, so that works very well too. It's kind of nice. We've written an entire article outlining the best touchscreen gloves for women, but even if you're a guy, you can read the article too. If it makes you feel uncomfortable, don't worry, I won't tell anybody, although we do appreciate if you share any article that we do on LockerGnome.com. You can +1 it on Google+, share it on Facebook, you can like it. You can share it on Twitter. Even if you don't like the article, maybe someone you know would like the article. Do you know a woman? If you're not a woman now, or do you want to get to know a woman, what better way? I mean, imagine this. Okay, guys, I'm gonna give you a little scenario here. You're standing on a street corner. It's cold. You're at the bus stop, and you are interacting with your iPhone, and you happen to spy over there a woman do this with her normal gloves. She takes a glove off, and she's like, "Oh, cold." Oh. What you could do is be gallant, and you could remove your warm gloves, and hopefully you're not someone who sweats profusely, assuming they're still dry and not drenched in your sweat. Walk over and say, "Would you like to use my gloves?" They will allow you to use your touchscreen and keep your hands warm. And she might say to you, can I have your, what do girls say? Do they ask for email addresses or phone numbers anymore? Facebook account? I don't know. You can meet women! You can do it! I did it! If I can do it, anybody can. So, take a look at the article. If you're interested in touchscreen gloves, you've got my favorite. You will now see Kelly's favorites. And, hopefully, you'll be happy with the results that we came up with. Maybe you have a different opinion, though. Feel free to leave a comment, which I'm sure you'll do anyway. Sing the first Leo. No, it's the first Leo for a reason. There won't be a second one. All right. You suck, says Channel Sexy9. Here's the thing. When people slam me in videos, they're taking the time out of their day to tell me something that is completely irrelevant. Why? Why waste your time? Why waste your breath? Okay, whatever. Can I have your serial number? That's what Browser Nerd suggests women may ask for. Just put a dot of super glue on ordinary gloves. Lazy Lou Bob. Wow. What? $500 smartphone, 2-cent hack. No, it just doesn't. Come on, dude. I understand cutting corners. That's probably not the first impression you want to make with a lady. No, I put super glue on the end of my gloves. I wouldn't date you. Not that I would. Thank you for the likes, by the way. 135 likes. Let's go ahead and check into the Facebook poll here. Did you guys like this on Facebook yet? Did you share it on Google+? Did you +1 it, at least? Or tweet it? Retweet it? Are you reading along with the articles as I'm describing them? 97 of you say that I should open the LEGO Limited Edition C3PO minifig on the YouTube live show today. Oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Don't ask me what that was. Okay, so back to the show. By the way, if I saw you and give you a giant hug, would you be creeped out? Yes. I don't care if you're male or female. How do you define retirement? When I started LockerGnome back in 1996, I didn't really have any goals in mind. I just thought, I think I can make money with this. And I don't know if I still have goals in mind. I think eventually I'd like to sell the company. I've been doing it as long as I have. And I think, there may be a taker who would want to, assume all the assets that I've built up in the brand. But with that, people have asked, well, what are you going to do when you retire? I don't think I'm ever going to retire. I really don't. It's not something that's in my mind. I'm saving up for the time that I might retire. But what I do isn't, it's taxing. It's work. It's a job. But it's not something that I can ever see myself not doing. I don't know if I'll be producing 50 videos a week when I'm 65. God willing, there's an option to do something like that. But I don't know. I guess I've never thought about it. I have too much fun. My life, I've been very, very lucky to be able to match what I love with what I can do for a living. And sometimes those two never meet for certain individuals. I've never been unlucky with that. So I don't know if I ever see a time that I'm going to retire. We've written an article on LockerGnome.com. Hopefully you're reading along, or you can pull up the article right now if you haven't already. You can click the link in the description. How do you define retirement? So much to my girlfriend's dismay, Diana, she knows that I love doing what I do. And she knows that I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. I've even talked about inserting a webcam into my coffin and allowing me to decompose live on the internet. I thought it'd be kind of fun. And the website will probably be dead.pirillo.com. I haven't written that into the will, but I'm thinking I really am. It's kind of macabre, but also kind of cool if you think about it. No one would want to watch, but everybody would want to watch. They didn't care about me when I was alive, but I'm dead. They were watching me decompose. Kind of freaky, but fun. So I don't think I'm ever going to retire. Dude, I am a grown man, and I still play with toys. Granted, I'm no Michael Mozart, but thank God for that, because this world would be, really in a bad position if there were two of him. The world is very happy with one, and we love him for it. Imagine if there were two Chris Pirillos. Oh, my God. You want to talk about, boom! Oh, that'd be bad. You only need one of you, right? So, how do you define retirement? Are you even thinking about retirement? I know a large part of our audience is younger, but a big part of my audience is also retired. They're done. What do you guys think about retirement? Is it going to be an option? Is it an option? What are you going to do to make it an option? When do you hope to retire? How do you define retirement? I don't know. I say being yourself, paying the bills. It's what I'm doing now. I love it. I hope I never have to retire from that. When he retires, he'll play with his Legos. First of all, it's Lego. Second of all, it's technically Lego bricks. And third of all, I play with my Lego bricks now. Beast headphones for music. We talked about that last week, so you can watch the video. It's pretty cool. All right, hang on, I'm going to record a quick video. I love the questions you ask during the live broadcast of TLDR. the LockerGnome Daily Report. Yes, it's also short for Too Long Didn't Read. The questions that you might ask on LockerGnome.net. But frequently, I'm asked the same question over and over again. And that's fine because some of you are asking it for the first time. It's just that I've addressed it several times over. So a little tip for you. This isn't sarcastic at all, believe it or not. If you want to know the answer to the question and you want me to answer that question, here's a quick shortcut for you. Go to Google or Bing if you want, Alta Vista, Ask Jeeves, whatever search engine you choose to use, and type in what you're looking for, the question, potentially, or the keywords from that question, and add the word LockerGnome or Pirillo to the end of it. And you will probably have the answer. I'm not kidding. And when you find that answer, share it with people. I mean, not the Google link. Let me Google that for you. No, the result, if you find the answer that you were looking for, because other people are probably wondering as well. Because I can't answer the same questions every day. It would get kind of mundane after the third day, if not the second. So, again, go to Google, type in keywords of what you're looking for, possibly the question, and add the word LockerGnome to it. And then even flip over to the videos tab and do the same thing. Or just, you don't even have to do the same thing because right now in Google, you can just flip the tab and it'll keep the same query. Or go to YouTube, which you may already be on right now, and do the same thing. Search for keywords and add the word LockerGnome to it. Because chances are, we've already answered your question. And if we haven't, drop me a line, chris@Pirillo.com, because then we might answer the question. And then when other people are searching for that question and the answer for the question that I might give, they may be able to find it. Thanks to you. Chris, can using all your USB ports slow up your PC? Well, USB can be CPU intensive, so depending on how many USB devices you have plugged in, it could be an issue, but it's probably a theoretical issue. I would say you're throttled more by the bus than you are your computer. All right, what should we decide in 2012? What does Siri say? It's cute. Chris, are you pregnant? That is not funny. I think he's saying I'm fat.
Can't even see you.
You can't even see my belly. Chris, are you pregnant? I'm not doing that video. All right, what should we decide in 2012? We are happening upon our last year on Earth, at least according to some people, 2012. That's it. What is it, December 12th, 2012? So I hope you have a good impending last year. And if we survive that date, yay, us. Who knows? I'll be doing a live YouTube broadcast, though, that night, just in case something happens, or that day, whenever the time is supposed to take place. And I don't know if it's going to happen or not. I can't make any real predictions about what's going to happen in 2012. But we've written an article on LockerGnome.com. You're more than welcome to read along with me. Click the link. If you like it, you can share it. You can share the link to this video as well, or embed it, whatever. What should we decide in 2012? And maybe you don't have a New Year's resolution. That's fine. I think my New Year's resolution this year is to stop and smell the roses a bit more. I've done my best to step away from the computer frequently in this past year, and I did a pretty good job with that. I mean, I think some people have been upset if they've watched me at live.pirillo.com. You're not around anymore. It's because I'm trying to do other things with my life. So I hope to do that even more because I can be really focused on a topic or something that I love and then forget about everything else in life. So those are the decisions that I'm going to try to make, things that would impact my quality of life. If you're someone who wants to lose weight, that's cool. A couple of minutes ago here in the live YouTube stream, someone asked if I was pregnant. I didn't realize I was fat. Not that there's a problem with that. If you're overweight and you want to change that about yourself, cool. I actually have 50 weight loss tips for you. I blogged it over on chris.pirillo.com a few years ago. So if you're looking to lose weight and do it in a healthy way, you don't really need any external devices as in enablers, no medications, no drugs, no special potions. 50 tips for helping you lose weight. The tips that worked for me when I've needed to lose weight in the past. And I've struggled with weight my entire adult life. It may not look like it right now, but I certainly have a few pounds that I would care to shed. But I wouldn't say I would do that at the cost of my happiness. I want to be happy more than anything. And hopefully at some point my weight won't make me unhappy. And when it does, then I have to, change it, because that's something that would come from the inside. So how do you approach your decisions? How do you know what you need to decide? Have you written down a list of goals that you want to accomplish this next year? Some possible New Year's resolutions? Take 5 minutes out of your day right now after you're done watching this video or reading the link, not just because hopefully you're reading the links that we're posting on LockerGnome.com. We appreciate that. There's a good New Year's resolution for you. I'm going to read LockerGnome.com every day and subscribe to the email newsletter because they write funny stuff and keep us informed in things that are generally geeky. That's what I would have written, but you could write something different. You can type it up if you don't want to write it. I don't care. Write it down. How are you going to achieve that goal? Because putting it there and saying I want to do this is different from sitting and saying I'm going to do this. So, for instance, I got this mug here, and I could say, this mug is here. Why, yes it is. Yes it is. I'm going to move this mug. There's a difference, right? This mug is here. You're stating the obvious. If you're someone, I'm overweight. Okay, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You have the power, not me. I can't do anything. I can give you some tips, but ultimately you're the one who's got to walk that path. So how are you going to make those decisions? Do you know where to begin? With the mental process of making those decisions. We have outlined, some possibilities for you. What should you decide in 2012? And the article may be just as relevant in 2013 if we make it. And I hope we do. I think that's another New Year's resolution. I would like to make it to 2013. It's a good resolution. I don't know how I'm going to pull that one off. All right, we ruffled some feathers with the Android or iOS over Android. Before the weekend, we ruffled some feathers when we told you about an article on LockerGnome.com that suggested 5 reasons you would not want to use Android. And despite bringing up issues that Android lovers are frustrated by, like the lack of updates or cohesive updates across the board, people still wanted to hate. I'm like, dude, it's not. I can't change it. I'm not a carrier. I don't make the hardware. Don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. So still, people got their panties in a bunch. And we have another article for you. And it should make you happy. And this video should make you thrilled, really, because it's the converse. See, we don't just cover one aspect of this world of geekery. We try to cover, if there are two, both sides. And do it as well as we possibly can. So we have now crafted an article on LockerGnome.com, which you can click the link in the description or just read along as I'm talking, because there are plenty of reasons there beyond what I'm going to talk about in this video. 5 reasons why you would choose Android over, say, an iOS device. So I've got an iPhone, an iPad, because you can get an Android tablet, you can get an Android smartphone. So 5 reasons that you would choose Android over iOS. Check out the list on the blog post. I'm just going to give you my thoughts on the matter outright, and they're likely in alignment with the blog post. So, and Jenford says, go Android. I actually think that Android needs to be here. We need a stiff competition in this space, and Android has provided the only competition to iOS. I would say stiffest competition in recent years, really. There really wasn't competition until Android came around. So one reason you would go with Android is, okay, this is an iPhone. It's got one button. That's it. This is the configuration. That's all you get. With Android, you can get dozens of possible hardware configurations. You can get the exact phone that you want in terms of features. You may want this, but not want that. Well, is there an Android device for you? The possibilities are certainly higher. So one value of the Android ecosystem is that you can get just about any type of Android device you might want. And if it's not available now, just wait a few months and there's going to be a new Android device that may fit your needs. That is, I think, the biggest strength of Android is the fact that there's so many options available. And if you're someone who loves options, you love Android. That's probably the big reason why you would love Android. So when you look at Android and its true power is the foundation. It's not just the operating system, right? It is, well, partially open source. I can't say fully because they didn't really share much of what they did with Honeycomb. Ice cream sandwich, the newest flavor of, literally, the newest flavor of the Android operating system is available for you to use. And so that is tremendous because you can create something completely new. You can make that operating system do exactly what you want it to do. You can't do that with iOS. It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. Apple's not going to open anything with iOS, at least in any point in the near future. They may eventually, but not today. Apple's going to stay in a closed ecosystem. It's the way they're going to play it. There are some Android, I guess, what would you call it? Products, efforts that are more closed than others. For instance, the Kindle Fire. That is an Android device, or it's certainly based on Android. You can run Android apps on it. They've just made some modifications to it, but that's the idea. They can do that. So there's an extreme value in those two things, the range of options that are available, and when Google allows it, they give you access to that code that you can use for anything that you might want. And again, we've got a more full list, 5 big reasons why you would choose Android over iOS. And here's the thing, and I said this in the other video, although some people had, I don't know what they had in their ears. I don't even want to know. I know what was coming out of their mouth. It wasn't intelligence. You can live in both worlds. It's okay. You can, believe it or not, have an iOS device and an Android device. You can even use them at the same time. Yeah, it's okay. If you want, you can do that. It's not a world of black and white. But don't just think that iOS is better, because better, remember, is relative. There we go. Do you think PlayStation and Xbox have a future considering all the new cloud gaming possibilities? I don't want to answer that question, if only because there are some real morons out there who don't want to see the gaming industry change, but it absolutely will, and largely because of cloud gaming. In the past, we've had to make some sacrifices, virgins in volcanoes, and I realize it's like half my audience there. No, not the volcanoes. And when it comes to our mobility and staying connected, we want power, we want great battery life, we want great screen real estate, we want it to be lightweight. And we couldn't have all of these options, really, up until recently. And certainly the industry is changing in terms of our ability to remain mobile. And for a while, everyone was going nuts over these things called netbooks. They've kind of had their day, and they're about done. Not to say that wouldn't be a good option for you. I would not recommend one, at least at this point in time. I think there are better, more powerful options available. People seem to love the MacBook Air because it's compact, it's very lightweight, it's sturdy, it's fast. You've got a Core i5 processor in there potentially. You've got a mobile computer, and you don't have to lug it around. That's the thing. Normally, you'd have to have like a desktop replacement to have, I need power, I need this, I need that. Well, when you're carrying everything around, you don't want to have that weight. And plus, think about the battery life, right? So Intel is championing the idea of an Ultrabook. So why would you want something called an Ultrabook? Well, one, you want portability without sacrificing power. That is inherent in the definition of what an Ultrabook is. It's not just the portability. It's not just the price tag. It's the power. And Ultrabooks are going to make that a reality. There aren't a lot of Ultrabooks available today, but they are coming. And really the only competition today for Ultrabooks is against the MacBook Air. That's the only potential candidate for what an Ultrabook is. Super lightweight, powerful enough, great battery life. All these things combined will make an Ultra product. You no longer have to sacrifice, or you won't. You shouldn't have to. And of course, being competitive with price. We should certainly see, when Windows 8 is released, a wide array of Ultrabooks. And I think this is going to spur on really a renaissance in PCs. The idea of these Ultrabooks, super powerful, super portable, and not very pricey, and theoretically not very pricey. Of course, the more you cram into something, the more it's going to cost. But when Apple is certainly not in that range. But it depends on what you want from a computer. And some people, I want Windows. I want it to be powerful, and I want it to be portable. I want it to be lightweight. I want the battery to last, longer than an hour. The Ultrabook might be the answer. Some people would say, no, netbooks are fine. I'm not a fan of the netbook, honestly. I guess the word cheap comes to mind. And Ultrabooks won't feel, or shouldn't, by definition, be cheap. We shall see. Of course, then again, cost is relative. You're going to pay for something one way or another. So what do you think? Are Ultrabooks something that you're interested in? Which one? That I know of, there really aren't many being discussed yet. Although maybe at CES we'll hear a bit more scuttlebutt about the Ultrabook. Yeah, Chris should read more comments. I just did. Is that it? Is that it? I think that's it for LockerGnome. Backlink of the day goes to Macwelt.de, a German article. So Danke, Dankeschön. Thomas Hartmann from Macwelt, link to Matt Ryan's article, 6 Reasons for and Against OS X and Windows from LockerGnome. So he gave us basically both sides of the story, which I was very, very grateful for. What about cell phone battery life? What about it? Yeah, what about it? Don't really know. So we've reached the end of the show. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares, the +1s and everything. Didn't quite make 200 likes at the live broadcast, but better luck next time, I guess. If you want to like the live video, by the way, you have to jump to the videos page. You can watch the video on the embed or on our channel page, but you have to jump to the video page itself. I linked to it directly on the Facebook page and the Twitter page and beyond. So you've got to go to the page to like it. And even if you don't like it, we appreciate the likes. All 182 of them at this point. Apparently, I need to remind you to like things more. Yes, I know the minifig. People are saying open the Lego. Hang on, I don't think I'll be able to without Diana. Let's find out. Give me a second. I'm going to check to see the poll on my Facebook page. And again, facebook.com/Chris Pirillo. Oh, 104 of you say yes. And a fraction of you say no. Honey? If she doesn't come up here, I won't be able to open it. Let's call her. See what happens. I'm not going to give you her number. I don't even know. I have her programmed into the phone. I don't know her number. She's going to freak out here. I wonder if she has her phone on her. She's in the house. Unless that was Wicket flushing the toilet. I don't think he can do that. She's not picking up. She never answers my calls anymore. I tell you, I use this thing for anything but calling people.
What? Oh, did I call you?
No, I called you. You didn't call me. I called you. Because people want to do the Lego minifig.
Oh, okay.
So you got to come up. And I yelled at you, but I didn't want to like scream.
Oh, okay, babe. I'll be up there. I was getting me some wine.
Oh, why don't you bring? Thank you.
Okay. All right, baby.
Bye. She's bringing some unbagging juice, I guess. You can't open in without Diana. I won't. Won't even start here. Gotta wait. Oh, man. People are going to now. Here's the thing. Now I'm going to have to go out and buy a separate one that's in the bag. Why would I like a video before I've seen it? I don't know. It's crazy. I sent you an email. What did you send me about the display case for those minifigs for that rare C3PO? Oh, thank you, Airwolf. Ah. Like I lost the comments there for a second. Can you view LockerGnome on Flipboard? Yes, you should be able to. I want to do your ugly mom, says Multi-Snits. Well, that says more about you than it does my mom. She's coming. Can you hear? Word of the day. Thank you, Browser Nerd, while we're doing this. The word of the day is... looking around for, like, random objects here. What could the word of the day be? Invisible. Invisible, I guess, is the word of the day. Because I didn't see anything. Do you think the Wii has lost its popularity? No, it's still very popular. Chris, are you still selling the Mac Mini? Whoa! All right. Is this the rest of it?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I thought you said quit butt dialing me. That's why I go, did I call you? I thought you go quit butt dialing.
I know you didn't butt dial me. Not that I know of. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they voted it. All right, here we go. You voted. I threw it out there in a Facebook poll whether or not I should unbag the limited edition C3PO Lego minifig. You know I love Lego, especially minifigs. And my girlfriend Diana was so kind enough to gift this to me this Christmas. This, in its bag, is worth a few $100s. And I asked the community if I should unbag this. It's not really an unboxing. It's not really a haul. It's just this one. Oh, once you do it, that's it.
I know.
And now I'm like tossed up. Like, do you realize the odds of getting this are 10,000 to 1? Not really. It's probably more than that. There were there were only 10,000 of these things made. So now I've either made them worth more, or I'm going to have to go out and get another one and just keep it in the bag. I'll buy the minifig for $5. I don't think so. This one's definitely staying. So, y'all voted during the live YouTube feed for the LockerGnome Daily Report, or TLDR for short. And you said, yes, I should unbag this. So, what you're about to watch may make you cringe, or not. But my instinct does tell me that I do want to open this to have it out in the open. So this is the super limited edition Lego C3PO. And I'm going to pull the other C3PO minifig over here so we can do a side-by-side comparison. Put on gloves to not tarnish it. Well, I have my iPhone gloves over here. Maybe, should I put those on? No, I'll tarnish it. It's getting tarnished anyway. Here we go. And I'm going to keep the bag, too. By the way, this is not very good to do. You do not want to wag scissors at people. But in order to do this, I need a little assistance with my... even a day after, the Coppola Syrah is just an amazing... My unbagging juice. By the way, Maybe I should add this to my Amazon wish list again. You send me Lego, I'll share it with everybody who watches our videos. go.tagjag.com/wishlist. How do you feel about it, Chris? Says Airwolf28. This is what he writes here in the live YouTube thread. I'm conflicted. I'm excited, but I want to try to do this clean. You know, like very, very clean. I think I'm just gonna snip it. Can I have the bag? You may not. I'm just gonna snip it. Oh, this is painful. It really is, because you know. I'm gonna snip it in the bottom. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna snip it at the bottom. Here we go. That's childish. It's just a plastic thingy, you guys, with the way you're thinking. You'll make the world go to hell. By the way, your in that context is not spelled Y-O-U''RE. Because you said your way of thinking, it would be your, as in the possessive form, Y-O-U-R. Dumbass. All right, let's try this again. See, if you slam me, I'm gonna give it back. Drum roll. We need a drum roll. Wicket, standing on papers is not a drum roll. You gonna do a drum roll, hon? Oh. It's a finger drum roll. I don't know if the mic's picking it up. Oh man.
Oh, it's done.
Oh! Hey! It's the golden Lego C3PO, and you can see the imprint there on his chest. Let's see if I can get it tilted the right way. It's so reflective of the light. It's incredibly reflective. Let's see if I can get it a little closer. Boy, that light is... I'm trying to get the right reflection of it. Boy, that's really... There we go. Goldenrod. True goldenrod right there. He's also got an imprint on his back. Right there. Oh, there we go. Perfect angle. I'm going to go ahead and put his hands down. Oh, they were there for a while. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
They were there.
So here we go. Side by side. Wait till it focuses in a second. Will it focus in? Not on me. On the Lego. There we go. On the Lego minifigs. The golden C3PO. True. Well, it's not true gold. I think there was one true gold one that was made. Yeah. I don't think this is it. I'm pretty sure it's not it. If it is, wow. No, I think I would know if that was it. So there's the golden 3PO. He will stand next to my white Boba Fett as a very special edition minifig. What? That's not the real gold one, is it? No, it's not. And I can tell it's been painted on, spray painted on. Now you could do this yourself, but then you would be missing the intricate details. I can tell it's spray painted on because underneath the feet, you can definitely see the underlying plastic. It's like the tan color. Not this. Surprisingly enough, they didn't just paint. It doesn't look like they've painted over a traditional 3PO minifig. Now you can enjoy. Yes, I can. The precious. The precious. That was my best Gollum there. Oh, wow. Can you believe that? I held it up close again, but I know some people are like, no, let me see it again. I'm trying to tilt the goldenrod a little. Let me tilt it up a bit. It's hard to get it because it's so reflective. Which is wonderful. I need to cut my finger. Oh, you're right. I do need to cut my fingernails. No, actually, I like this length of fingernails because when I'm working with Lego bricks, sometimes you need to pry them out. You can't do that effectively if you don't have fingernails. Another reason you shouldn't bite them. Plastic, grow up, someone says. Yeah, well, I am grown up, and I'm very proud to be an adult fan of Lego, and I'm very happy to say that my girlfriend has enabled me. That's right, she's an enabler. So thank you again for all the Lego gifts that everybody has sent along, and you guys continue to do that, either the special minifigs or the Lego sets. Very, very happy about that, and I'm happy you could share this experience with me. Go.tagjag.com/wishlist. The next special minifig I think I wanted to get was the Chrome Darth Vader. I just noticed that one. I didn't even know they had one of those, but and then I may have to unbag him as well. Wow, breathtaking. Well, it may be a piece of plastic, but you know what? It makes me happy. Sorry, okay, now I have to, move on with life because I've taken way too long with this particular broadcast. We got to hold on to the bag, too. We got to put it down there. I just figured I'd slice it down there on the hole. It popped right out, too. Just fell right out. Oh, man. Ah! No! No. No. Beep, boop, beep. Wait for the 200 likes? Nah. We're just going to move on. Thank you, everybody, for liking the video. Thank you for sharing the articles that you find on LockerGnome on Facebook, Google+, Twitter, beyond. I see every one of the shares that you make. I like seeing those little numbers on each article. Like, if we're not at 10 for each one, we're doing something wrong. So please, like, share, enjoy. Embed the videos. You might be the backlink of the day if you include a link to LockerGnome.com. And then email me, chris@Pirillo.com, when you do so that I know and I can look. Cyber Tourniquet would say $5 for the bag. You know, the bag is probably worth something. Not as much because it doesn't have the minifig in it, that's for sure. But that's okay. Frame the bag. Oh, someone says frame it. I don't know. What do you think? Framing the bag? I don't know what I'll do. It is a little crazy, but you know what? It's fun to still feel like a kid, even this shy of 40. All right. So thank you for tuning in. We've got a broadcast scheduled every day, as I said before, with TLDR. Too long didn't read, potentially too long didn't watch. We've got the schedule posted on the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the LockerGnome email newsletter if you haven't already to stay up to date on all our latest giveaways. I think this week we're doing the Kindle Fire giveaway. And so you maybe want... Pixie, you're pulling on the mic. Okay, move, Pixie. I've got the lavalier here, and it's corded underneath me, and she stepped on it like that. So... thanks again for your support, and I'm going to have fun now playing with my little pieces of plastic. No, oh no, this is my best C3PO impression. I need to practice. Oh no. Where's the R2? There we go. Got an R2 unit back here. You're not R2-D2, you're Brown. Beep boop bee. No, he should end the video. Beep boop 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 wow boop boop. I don't know what you're saying. Boop 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 boop. Yes, I know it's a horrible accent. What are you going to do about it? Boop, boop, beep, boop, 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 beep, wow. Oh, yes, I suppose you can stop watching the video now. That would be fun. We'll see you later.